Yes! Yes. Yeah.
Picklebee! Picklebee! Picklebee!
Yeah. Yes. Excellent. God. All right. So we want to put that on there. What do I not use very much? Probably don't need those stones. This is a southern polite stream, so I want thankful. Binoculars are useful. Dried fingers are only an occasional use thing. Alright. I think we've beaten Dark Souls 3.
Very good. Thank you. I'm sorry. Hello.
So thanks for watching the stream, guys. See y'all. Oh no, we're not. I guess we have some things to do. First, let's knock out a few things. We haven't talked to him yet.
I know you. Been some time. I just dropped in to see how she's getting on.
I wanted to stay as far away from her as possible for some reason.
This circus. This cesspool of doddering old folk and degenerates. Couldn't be better. She must fit in perfectly here.
She's an old degenerate. So I think if I purchase a bad miracle from her, then he gets all pissed off at me.
This place is a cesspool of dodder. Couldn't hope for better.
Gaining admission to the Legion is a matter of some ceremony. Inside their keep, even a pipe.
I thought he gave me something.
Opposite. I pity the soul. Have for help.
Oh. Oops, sorry, I skipped over the dialogue there.
I pity the sorry.
If you frame perfect pause the video, you can see what he says. But if you want a summary of what he just said, it's... It was that. Okay, so I think that's all I want from Firelink for now. Farron Ring is an accessory that makes your FP use go down. For skills, not for magics, I believe. Alright, so with that... So for those playing along at home, I recently beat off the big burly Abyss Watchers. That is the most recent thing I've accomplished. And with that, we're going to explore the requisite action RPG Catacombs level. Dark Souls 1, of course, had the Tomb of the Giants, I think it was called. Dark Souls 2... Dark Souls 2 had the... What was that place called? It was a kind of a gravy place, not really a catacombs, but it was kind of an underground place with lots of undead dudes. That existed. That was a thing. Maybe not catacombsy. Was it referred to as catacombs? Crypt. Thank you. Yes, Runch. The undead crypt. Bloodborne. I think it was all... Oh, actually, I don't think... Oops. For those playing along, there's the password, which is now active. Probably go through this a little bit solo-like. If I remember correctly, the catacombs aren't too terribly lengthy. So, the butcher knife, people who've done their Dark Souls homework may remember, gives you a bit of HP back every time you get hit by something. I mean, every time you hit something, not you get hit by something. That would be weird. That'd be unfair, partially broken, I believe. Or maybe that's only when you do the weapon skill, or the strong attack? I don't know. I never really used this weapon, even though it's a cool weapon. I think that message is full of shit. So I think this path I took is actually kind of a shortcut of sorts, and I skipped a lot of stuff that's up there, which I probably shouldn't have done, so let's fix that. Oh. Oh dear, the arrows suck. Alright. I mean, the arrows worked perfectly. My god. It's okay, dude. Get back up. Those things only go one way. So yeah. I thought that was pretty weird when I first saw it. It's a boulder made out of dead people. I really hope I'm safe here. Okay. Don't entirely remember the mechanics of this thing. Also, for those of you feeling nostalgic on Bloodborne, these enemies will make you feel right at home. Well, if I ever gave them a chance to attack. They ain't always easy to sneak up on those, so I think we'll see them again. Don't you worry. I like the butcher knife, I gotta say. I think I was inspired by, I don't remember if it was Runch or somebody I PvP'd against a while ago, but those big ol' axes and hammers that have a nice wide swing and hit multiple things. I mean, who needs a longsword when you can just hit everything with your big weapon? Oh, hey. Why are you looking so down, Henri?
Oh, hello. How very fortunate. Have you seen my companion, Horace? To my shame, I was snared by a trap and we've become separated.
How'd you get out of the trap? Let me think on this.
Yes, I see you. Horace is a valiant knight. In the Catacomb cell, no question. Probably searching for me right now, twice the resolve. If you happen upon him, please tell him
Yeah.
that I remain in the catacombs and will lay prison stones to guide him, as always. Please send him my word, I beg of you. May the flames guide your way.
How does she recognize me?
If you happen upon Horace, please tell
Like,
him
oh, my good friend, I recognize you.
that I remain in the catacombs and please may the flames guide you.
Can I have some of those stones? So I get lost easily. Is that? Oh, fuck. Yeah. For those of you who like big swingy weapons in chat, any that you would recommend for a strong build in particular? That's a trap. Or a dead end of death. That was. So, I mean, not that I'm one to foreshadow, but when has a person getting lost in a catacombs in Dark Souls type universe lore ever ended on a positive note, you know? I mean, we remember Solaire from Dark Souls 1. It wasn't catacombs, but he got kinda... Well, he wasn't lost, but he was in a dungeon-like scenario, and it didn't end well for him. I forgot that it goes up that high. It was a trap to lure those skeletons, and they fell for it. What a bunch of fools. This is a good strategy I've noted. Pretty consistently works in Dark Souls. When an enemy's kind of charging at you, you time it just right, do a leaping attack. Especially with the big-ass weapons, it'll knock them down. Then when they have to get up, because all the enemies have the gumption to get up, but then you can hit them again and do consistent damage. And get shot at. Let's see, I believe I want to... There's important stuff. However, I do not want to fight on this bridge for reasons. Alright, so here's Bloodborne type combat. Oh. Usually one kick staggers them, but... Or not these in particular, but just any old enemies. Forgot about the skeleton archer. Oh, is that the same... Or the skeleton from the bridge? Whew. Thank you, butcher knife. Yes, can drop down right there. So, crossing this bridge, we are going back to the beginning of our dungeon place. This is the longest wind-up I've ever seen. You know, when I first came to the Catacombs and I saw the skeletons, like, occasionally you'll smack one around and then it'll get back up, and then you're like, oh no, Dark Souls 2 flashbacks, necromancers are bringing them back. No, these... I mean, as far as I can tell, there's no pattern to them getting back up. But you can see you hit them a second time, you get the souls. When you get the souls, you know you done good. Actually, don't you get souls from beating them to a pulp the first time? You thought I was going to say off, didn't you? I mix it up sometimes, I'll have you know. And voila. We are back at the beginning. Being told by Trisec it is white-eyed skeletons who are the ones that get up twice. Thank you for the tip. But let me... Oh, sorry about that. But let me ask you this. Since when do skeletons have eyes? They're skeletons. They don't have eyes. So it looks like your little tip just got tipped over. Huh? Oh, I thought that was that one getting back up again, even though it did not have white, not eyes. Do you have white eyes? Also, I like the R2 attack, even if it's not as effective, I think, as the R1 swing. Alright, Pyromancy Tome we will not use. I'm not using the one-handed too much because I'm using the Grass Crest Shield. Dark Souls 1 fans may be familiar with it. Oh, I actually did not remember if that was a wall or not, but it looked convincing. And that is not really a shortcut, but more of the only way to go, I think, because you can't... Yeah. And also for the Smash Brothers fans, you can... Runch just reminded me of this. You can charge your strong attacks a little bit. Okay, so... I want to be careful in here just because... I don't want to come across multiple of those guys. I mean, look, they're fucking ninjas and shit. I mean, not very good ones, because they don't understand the concept of cover, but still. Ooh, good ninja move. These are really cool enemies, I gotta say. Kind of frustrating to deal with sometimes, but not because they suck design-wise, but they're pretty cool. And also there are traps in this area, which I don't remember where they are, but you can use them to your advantage, as I learned not by completely accident my first playthrough. Alright, so we're back here. Okay. So there we went before. Went back up the stairs. What I did not do was go upstairs where the skeleton archer was. I want to be thorough because I gotta get all that. I mean, you guys know. My treasure. It's a very silly attack those skeletons have. I like it, though. Am I getting HP back from hits on this thing? Because it doesn't... Either I'm not hitting them square on enough, or I just kind of, like, suck at things. Okay, so I can go that way in there yet. So even though I haven't invested large titanite in the butcher knife yet, because I just wanted to test it and see how I like it. So compared to the heavy longsword does 216 base per hit compared to about the same for this. A little bit less, actually. Actually, a lot less. So maybe I should go back to the heavy longsword for a little while. Or I could just throw an upgrade thing into it. I cannot heavy enchant this, I believe, because it is a unique weapon. Stick with... Ooh. I heard the noise, and the message was unfortunately not in the right position for it to matter. I'm feeling this butcher knife. I think it might be worth a large titanite sacrifice, assuming I have enough, which I think I do. I do have a couple of other strong weapons, like this great axe, but it's way too heavy for me to use right now. This really great machete, and some clubbing weapons, which are all just a wee bit too heavy. I need up my vitality a little bit. I actually need up my vitality a lot, because the dark armor I'm wearing doesn't weigh a whole lot. What is... You see that? Look at that. It's the end of Inception. Which way is it going to land? Is it ever going to land? Cue that Hans Zimmer theme. Slowly zoom in on it. And then cut to black. No, nothing. Dark Souls is like a dream, though. Hollowing, being in these catacombs. Souls inside of souls. Also, where am I right now? Let's backtrack a little bit. Skelecraps, says Ristixx. Okay, so I went back down, so that was where I was. That's a good point, Dectalon. Dark Souls 3 might actually be Bloodborne 2. Oh, fuck. Show of hands, who just played this game and gotten killed by the traps? I know y'all are out there. Ah, fuck. Didn't want to pull them both. You guys seem really broken up about my attack. Oh, shit. Wait, what happened there? He riposted before parrying. I think. No, okay. See, he's really good. He doesn't have a head, and he's able to parry me like it's nothing. But I can do that. So I'm guessing those are not going to respawn, because they not only do not have white eyes, but lack heads as well, which is important. There's a trap here. Is that a trap? No. So for our troubles, we get some bullshit. can't believe I got parried by that headless skeleton. Must be like, I don't know, calcium or something. Supplements. It's not quite spinning as much as it was. Okay, I feel like at least one of those was it. That was definitely a hit. I wonder if I can kick this all the way to the boss, this area. That's my dream. Alright, enough wasting time. I believe that is all of the upper part. Talked to Anri, did the important shit, I believe. As always, feel free to tell me if I missed something super important. Any important treasure? All treasures, super important treasure. IMO. Mostly I want to, the key thing is to make sure I would want to talk to her, I think, twice. Before I dispatch the boss of this area. I want to say, not entirely sure if that's accurate. That was a lever, but not anymore. There is some super important treasure in these here catacombs, but not before. There's some white eyes. I see them now. Oh shit. Come on, boys. See, that's dark stuff, but I'm wearing dark armor, which I think may give me some decent resistance against those things, perhaps? Maybe? Kinda, I don't know. Oh. Where the hell did you come from? Catacombs are spooky, right? Okay, no white eyes, you're good. So there is in fact an accessory ahead, but you may ask, what is the deal with all the pot in this area? Well, some of the pot is trap pot. That's trap pot. Also, there was a trap with within the trap pots as well. So for your troubles destroying property, you get this. Something similar to it was in Dark Souls 2. I don't think it was called the same thing. But you get a slight dex bonus, and it obscures your rolling, which I don't know if it has any practical impact, or if it's more like fashion-looking ninja-y cool. Hello, we have... Oh. See, whoever put their sign there, trying to trick me, Flame Brand. Oh, I'll summon in a little bit. I'm having such a merry good time. I'm cosplaying as the denizens of this catacomb skeleton dungeon. Let's just have a good time until things get irritating and then I don't want to do it again. Like, fuck. You know what? I spoke fucking too soon. Did you see that? Did you see those amazing skills? Huh? Huh? Oh shit. I can't gesture right now. Did you see that? Did you see it? Okay. And hey, they start, as you can see, they're being a little more generous with the Titanite shards at this point, which gives you a little clue as to, like, I better have a decent +3 or more weapon in here. Then there's some point in the game, I think it's maybe even the area after this, they start giving you a lot more large Titanite shards. Okay, can I... Is it safe? Okay. Oh shit, treasure I missed. But to get that... That's for later, I believe. Maybe. Alright. These guys are manageable one-on-one, but I do not want to engage two of them. I believe there's a trap along that hallway, but... Oh yeah. I'm not so good at parries, but when you get off a stun lock or a guard break, what the? God, he was part trampoline in a previous life. My arrows are kind of like sucking. It's probably because my dex is low and maybe also the bow is not upgraded. Also, that was not a mistake. It's okay. Oh, tried to do a kick and did not kick. I'm not keeping an eye on my HP. Is it steadily moving to the right as I'm whacking that thing off? Hard for me to tell. Okay, now whoever this is, I mean, I can still see the trap is right there, but I think Flame Brand. I'm not falling for your brand of trickery. Goodness gracious. You people trying to disrupt this cash fest we're having. Okay. Yeah, all is good. I get the feeling I skipped something. Spring brains. I think with that large Titanite shard, that's probably good sign that I should just go ahead and upgrade this to +4. Wait for me, I want to join in. See? Ain't no thing. There's the other side of the thingy that we were at. Is skeleton dude, like, living? I should probably... Let's go ahead and upgrade this to +4, because this weapon's working out for me so far. I'm liking it. So imagine it being more powerful.